And so it
Well,
continues.
look at this. We have a real shiny one here. What you got hiding in those arms, Clank?
This should cover the basics.
Keep your hands where you can keep them. 847? Cool. What the fuck are you? Some kind of a super soldier?
What I am is in a hurry.
Yes. Yes, I bet you are. Go ahead, you're clear.
Yeah, that's right, bitch. You back the fuck up. I got some business to do.
Adam, it's Arya. I just heard what happened. God, right outside your apartment?
What happened outside my apartment?
Someone got all their implants torn out. Was left to bleed to death in the alley. When I first heard where it was, I thought...
I'm fine, Arya. It wasn't me.
Be careful going home. It's not the first one of these I've heard about.
Oh. Well, that sucks. Huh. Probably one of my lovely neighbors. Yeah, they're dead. Oh well, oh, right, the sewer entrance. I forgot that one existed. I always think the long way's better and you're still dead. That's fine. Hey, caller, I'm home. Hello? Caller, hi.
Shit. Did you hear? Talos Rucker's dead.
I heard that somewhere, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool, right? Now we can get some real progress. He was making us look like wimps.
That's a little harsh, isn't it? Rucker didn't deserve what happened to him.
Something tells me our politics aren't the same, Jensen. Me, I think this whole martyr thing is exactly what we need. But, let's maybe focus on things we can agree on, huh? Like optimizing that crazy rig of yours. You got a calibrator for me or what?
Dog, I got this like years ago. And I don't give a shit about politics.
This procedure. There won't be any surprises like last time.
Last time I was surprised by your crazy tech. But now is totally different. Now I know what's under that hood of yours. And you got me the tool I need. Changes everything.
So what are you gonna do exactly?
I'm gonna optimize your system. No more worrying about overheating. No more worrying about glitches. Jensen 2.0. Sounds pretty good, right?
Yes, it does.
Alright. Please, tell me this is what a neuroplasticity calibrator looks like.
That's the one! Okay, this won't take long, I promise. And don't worry, man, I never screw up 2 in a row. Spent a lot of time prepping for this one.
Just try not to take anything.
I'm fucking dead, man.
That wasn't so bad, right? How do you feel?
I feel fine. I feel lighter.
I fixed you. Death to all your limits. Whatever implant you want to activate, you activate. 0 consequences.
That sounds pretty good. Thanks, Kohler. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Just get out there and make me proud. Go make use of all that cool shit.
You're jealous of my bud. I understand. I am a pretty cool guy. Thank you, caller. You have a good... Actually, you know what? Hold on, caller. If I recall properly, there was some gas in your building, right? I wanted to check it out at one point, but I couldn't because I didn't have the breathing abilities of doing so. But now I do. Yo, dog. Looks like you have a little terminal. I'm gonna steal this if that's okay. Good. Excuse me. I said good. Thank you. It was for a triangle code and a Praxis kit. Okay. Well, that's a triangle. That's good. See? Thanks. I have 2 Praxis available. That's also a thanks. That's worth being said, so thanks. So these aren't bad anymore. I can just have whatever I want, huh? That's good. So, Peps, I can narrow it into a beam that renders the target unconscious. See, That sounds a lot better. That's what I thought it was before. So, I think I might want that one instead. Yeah, there you go. See, good for you. Okay, and I can also have anything else, right? That's like, that's cool, man. That's swagadelic. I'm down for that. This all takes one, though? Alright, so, that one shows the target's field of view. Self-generated noises, don't really care that much about that part. Or just straight up the radius, I can see better. I kinda like that one, actually. Actually, yeah, let's go for the radius enhancement. Yeah, my mini-map will be even better. Good, I'm gonna go. Okay, so I guess I should go check out my apartment. She seemed like it was a big deal, and it is my pad, so... Was that like that before? Oh my.
Did you see what they did to her?
Why are we drawn to such things? What's wrong with us?
It is not unhealthy to be curious about death. What is unhealthy is to do such things.
Tommy's not going anywhere. What's your hurry?
I was given the same orders you were.
I know all about our orders. Do me a favor, eh? At least pretend to look for evidence.
You don't think he did it?
I do think he did it. But I also think we should at least try to prove it. If that's okay with you.
Anything you say.
Get away with this. You have to tell us.
Yo, detective.
Daria says something, but apparently she doesn't talk to cops.
Daria.
I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No, no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age.
Do you have any idea who she was?
No, I've never seen her before. It's so sad that nothing will be done about this. Aug victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
I used to be a cop.
I was a cop once. Old habits die hard.
In America?
Yeah, Detroit. It was a long time ago.
I bet you have a lot of experience. You're used to this sort of thing.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
God, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
It's okay.
You may not think much of the police here. I may not think much of them either. But that doesn't mean you should hold back information.
They don't have it in them to protect me. They have neither the will nor the courage.
Be that as it may, it's still probably your best hope for helping to catch the killer.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an AUG.
But why don't you tell me about what you saw, girl? Come on.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later. Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor. Talk to you about what happened.
Like a good neighbor, Adam Jensen is there.
So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing, or about doing things the right way.
You know, Doug, I think you and the Force, I can relate to you, man. Sometimes, yeah, I get that. But you see, if we pal it out, maybe you'll be like, oh, you get it, okay, I'll do it.
I was a cop for 12 years. I know all about getting bad orders. The difference between what you're told to do and what you know is right.
Tell me about it. So, how did you reconcile yourself with those kinds of orders?
I quit.
I'm 2 months away from the beach. I'm not quitting. But I respect your idealism.
It was a long time ago. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forgo any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know, it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
All right. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation. Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
I never said I was gonna work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Yep.
Careful of the evidence.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
Yep. Okay. Hey.
Away from the crime scene.
Shut up, man. I'm doing shit. There are cutting marks above Angela Gunn's arm. Looks like she had an augment that was yeah, it looks fucked up, man. Also, I got a praxis kit for this shit? Hell yeah. Give me some more dope-ass mini-mapping. Bam.
These assholes try anything.
That looks awesome. The bruises on Angela Gunn's neck are recent. Looks like the killer strangled her and even left a partial fingerprint. That's good. There was a piece of broken needle sticking out of Angela Gunn's right shoulder. Huh.
Just because Montag trusts him doesn't mean I.
Whatever you say, Doug. Whatever you say. A fragment found near Angela Gunn's body looks like it came from an EMP, used primarily to disable electronics or people who rely on augmentations. Fucked up, bruh. A little bit fucked up. The murder victim card, ID card, Angela Gunn was a reporter. Huh. Grafting parts are not evidence.
I think you found something.
Part of a pair of glasses. Okay. Ripped out augmentation. Whoever did this didn't seem too keen to keep it for themselves. They just wanted to separate it from the body. Oh.
Away from the crime scene.
Can you fuck off? Jesus.
2 years too late.
Alright. So, I did my business. Cool. I'm gonna go do more business. Can I walk through
I
this?
don't believe it. That's impressive.
It was impressive. You just cut the police suit and you walked. This is good. It's good. All right, Mr. Gunn. Am I even on the right case anymore? I am. I might have swapped. Yeah, I am. Okay. All right, Mr. Gunn. I'm coming for you.
Hello.
Your wife has been moited. However, I need you to know, I didn't do it. I ran into a trash can. You're the sketchiest thing I've ever seen. Hey, dog.
Where you going?
Your wife is dead. What are you doing with that bottle?
Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
Let's just condole him.
Angela's dead. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. They found her body in an alley.
Yeah, well, you're not the one to tell me, so I appreciate your way of trying to break it to me, though. Do you know if she died quick or not?
No, I don't.
I hope so. Angie didn't deserve to suffer.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
Yeah, but what's why not crying?
You don't seem too broken up about Angela's death. She was your wife, wasn't she?
Ex-wife. We were divorced.
Is that supposed to explain why you don't care?
People die. Whether or not I care is between me and my memories of them. It's got nothing to do with you.
I mean, I guess you're right, but shit, dog. What went wrong, man? It's okay. I like your jacket, by the way.
What went wrong with your marriage? If you got divorced, then obviously something did.
What are you, 5? Adults get sick of each other. The ones that don't are just pretending. Lock any two people in a room and they'll learn to hate each other sooner or later. It's the most natural thing in the world. I'm actually surprised Angie held out as long as she did. You know, people say I'm not very easy to like.
You don't say. So Angela left you, and you resented her for it.
Resented her? No. That's not who my resentment is directed toward right now.
You resent me? Because I'm trying to figure out who killed her?
Because you're treating me like a suspect. Because you're acting like you care more about her than I do. And mostly because you're the first human being to walk into my apartment and talk to me in almost a year. A year! And this is what we're talking about. I resent the situation.
I mean, I guess you have a point. Where the bell tower? Is there a bell tower? I didn't even notice.
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah, so?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
Let's have a little bit of finesse.
It doesn't mean anything. It's just that I dealt with the company a while back, that's all.
Really? You know, you look familiar. We didn't work together, did we? Did you know Girardelli? Or maybe Powell?
No, I doubt I knew them personally.
That's too bad. We were all in New South Wales together. I thought maybe you... Never mind. And you're all doing fine now. Relatively.
Australia. You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but, Bell Tower wasn't all that big on choice. Send you where they want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want.
I didn't choose to be augmented either. Not when it first happened.
Apparently we're supposed to be grateful. Alloy's so much better than skin, right? At least, that's how they sold it to me.
For some things it is. Not for everything.
I can walk through fire, but sand won't stick between my toes. I can shove a knife through my hand, but I can't trust what I feel. Even my dreams. are made of alloy.
Both of your hands are made of alloy?
Fingers are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. What you have is so much greater.
And then they told me what they wanted me to do, and what would happen to me if I didn't. Well, let me tell you something. That's not me anymore. Hasn't been for a very long time.
They found a partial print on Angela's neck. Belongs to whoever strangled her.
My hands were designed to kill in wars no one's ever heard of. I couldn't leave a trace on someone's skin, even if I wanted to.
They did it so you could kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
Let's sympathize, because I really don't think you did it.
I'm sorry for what Bell Tower did to you.
Don't be. They gave me tools they wanted me to have. That it was in their interest for me to have. But the decision to use them, that was all me. Now, if you don't mind, I'd very much like to be left alone.
Okay, sir. If you don't mind, I want to look around, though. I mean, I don't think you did it, but I would like to see if I can find something. Anything. Like money. That's good.
If there is a tomorrow.
Ooh. Dear Mr. Gunn, read your question. Can augmented hands itch? The sensation you're describing are not possible. 2024 was a good year for hands. It's no more possible for your knuckles to itch than your palms to sweat, your knees to get weak, or your spaghetti. Biomechanically speaking, these things cannot happen given the model you have installed. It strikes me that you continue avoiding the greater problem, i.e. that Bell Tower had you augmented against your will. Oh. You said... Interesting. I'm afraid there's no cream I can prescribe for that. Ideally, I would refer you to my colleague, Dr. Halep. If you're interested in speaking to her, let me know. Just keep that in mind in your search that's expired.
99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer.
Hey, can we talk about this?
You got me mixed up with someone else. Happens all the time.
I see. Interesting. Huh. Well. Well. You have a lot of shit, man. I'll take that. You don't need that. Absinthe? Yeah, I'll take that too. Thanks. Another ebook. Okay. Ooh. This is by Johnny Gunn for Angie. Hey. I took pleasure in screwing you over. So much senseless time I took pleasure. Killing in the quiet was kindness of a kind. My hands are Sunday's best. My brave new feet I only mind. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of your poetry, but I appreciate the fact that you try, and that's good enough for me. There's a little bit of a clip in texture there. I'm not a big fan of that part, but still. Okay, apparently there's still evidence in here, though. Is there a safe on the ground that I didn't see? Those happen. Those exist. I've been around them before. I'm sure I'll find some more eventually again. Oh. Oh, no, it was just a sticker. Yeah! Anything up here? There's parts? Oh, awkward. Oh, okay. Nice. Sorry for breaking your shit, man. You just had some stuff up here is all. Well, unless there's some stuff... There has to be... Wait. What? Is there not something here? Huh. Never mind. You're good, buddy. You're clean. You have a good time. Keep it real. Yep, just had to report back to Montag. I thought I had to get more evidence, but I guess I got everything. Hey, man.
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
So, about the... Wait. Yeah, fuck it, about the case.
Alright, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him, but that doesn't mean he's innocent. So, you know, just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
Right. So?
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an AUG, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
He was so chill, dog. Like, he was... Listen, we can go back to...
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
I don't need this. Here.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
Because his hands, man.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
Look, I didn't find who the killer is. Sometimes you have to admit there just isn't enough to go on. But the pieces don't fit. Not yet, anyway. But I do know Johnny Gunn didn't kill his wife.
How can you be sure?
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Hey, rookie! Get over here!
You did it!
Time to wrap
Okay. Well, I mean, I did my civil duty today. I took care of the problem. Innocent man is not being put behind bars. It's all good.
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
We spent most of our time eliminating suspects. I still don't know who killed Angela.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I wonder if Daria did it. Yeah, that would be a twist. Daria did it because Johnny said he had a lot of wives, and like maybe she used to like be a thing with him, and then she was like really jealous over the latest wife that's now dead. Yeah, no, it's probably not it. But I mean, you know, it's a possibility. Yo, Miller. Yo, dog. Hey, Miller. It's your boy Jensen. I'm here to say, we're here to party and shit, dog. Let's do it. You, me, will powwow with the peace pipe, maybe some apples.
You better have a good reason for digging around in Mac's Dubai investigation. I thought we'd agreed that...
ARC is being set up. Someone wants us looking the other way, chasing the obvious target while they prepare their next attack.
What? What are you talking about?
Come on, Miller, it's too neat. You know as well as I do that Ark didn't hit us in Dubai.
Is that so? Who's this someone then, huh? More blank pages? More ghosts? Like the ones you say took out Rucker?
I don't know who they are, not yet, but I know where they are. I've traced them to an old bell tower facility in the Swiss Alps.
Bell tower? That's just a bad memory. All their assets were sold off more than a year ago.
And I'm sure if we look closely at some of the buyers, we'd be staring at a tangle of untraceable shell companies.
You're throwing a lot of assumptions around here. What we need is evidence, Jensen. I told you. Did you even meet with Fletcher? Did you look into the evidence you found at the train station like you said you would?
Yes, actually. Yeah, fuck it.
The DSD contained scans of the bomb's timing mechanism. It was a wristwatch, a local brand made by a man named Stanek. When I confronted him, he admitted his daughter might have made the bombs.
Great. So we have her in custody.
Stanek claimed he didn't know where she was. Look, I'm telling you, Ruzika's a dead end. It's part of the fake-out. The Alps are where we need to look.
This bell tower facility. How the hell did you find it?
Well, you see, shut that down.
Does it matter? TF-29 was formed to cut through the bullshit, to react quickly and effectively as soon as even a hint of a threat is identified. We have to check out this facility, even if we're just ruling it out. You need to...
Cutting through the bullshit is one thing, but there are still protocols to follow. There's still a command to respect, so don't tell me how to do my job. Now is a bad time to be going off book. Word of Rucker's death is spreading, and riots are breaking out all over Gollum. If state police can't contain them, we're gonna have a major problem on our hands. I can't afford to send the strike team in on a wild goose chase right now.
I'm not asking you to send the team, send me. Me and Chicane.
Come again.
We do a flyby, check it out from the air. If it's clear, I slip in, take a look around, and we find out if my theory is correct.
And if you're mistaken?
Then we focus back on Ark. And I'll never disobey another order again.
Right.
Chicane, you got enough fuel to reach the Alps?
We'll get there, if that's where we're going.
Do it. But I stay in the loop. No more rogue agent shit. Copy?
Solid copy.
All right. Good luck.
You'll never disobey another order again. Shit, I can already see your nose growing.
I'm not wrong about this. I know that facility has answers. What, are you doubting me too?
I think Miller smells a bit of bullshit on it, but it's good enough to get me moving. You ready to light out?
Wait. When we first talked, you told me that your limp kept you honest as an interesting way of looking at an injury. That's completely random, but sure, let's talk about your impairment.
When we first talked, you told me that your limp kept you honest. That's an interesting way of looking at an injury.
Your preamble's as thin as soup, man. Don't dance around it, just ask it.
I'm only curious. We've all got a story.
No, that's not it. What you really want to know is, do I hate him? Men that tore out my knee. His name was Lachlan Beats. He was a laborer. Worked in the mines up near Bendigo before everything went to hell. Beats was a family man who did what he thought he had to do in order to provide for his family. See, back then, nobody could compete with you Augs when it came to manual labor jobs. So, he made a choice, if you can call it that.
And his choice changed your life. You don't resent Beats for what happened?
What I resent are the men who coaxed men like him to get augmentations, men who enforced a system where the rich could buy artificial expertise without thinking about what it would cost all of us in the end. No, I don't resent him. At least not anymore. I was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Story of my life. So look, on that sunshiny note, what do you say we put some miles behind us?
So, are you okay if we have gun blasts?
Hey, when we get to the Alps, we could get into some action. Are you ready for that?
Why? Because I've been flying hack for the last few years. That's the thing about us naturals, Jensen. We never rust. Look, I've been doing this a long time. Been in my share of shit too. Always managed to pull myself out of it.
Fair enough. Just don't leave without me.
Hey, listen up. I know we're not exactly pals, and I know I can be an asshole. But I'm not a fucking asshole. In fact, I'm offended you'd even say something like that.
That's not what I meant.
I'm just messing with you, Jensen. You ready?
Yes, thank you for that brotherly moment. All unfinished side missions will be cancelled if you leave. Are you sure you want to go now? Oh. Well, I mean, I pretty much did everything. Like, all the other stuff, there is no other, like, leads or anything, so yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, fire it up.
Gun just popped up on radar. I'll keep us beyond visual range and engage DRFM jamming. You can scan the facility from the air with...
Negative. I'm gonna find out what's being planned. I gotta get inside.
Crazy? We have no way of knowing what's in there.
I'm tired of flying this limousine around. Did you say you wanted to get back in the action?
Fine.
I'm not setting us down.
I am here, and I am ready to rock. Yeah. Probably missed out on a lot of things. Probably gonna have people being like, "Oh, you fuck, didn't do this thing, you fuck dick." I'm like, hey, shut the fuck up.
Access granted.
Whoa.
You really must avoid taking those wrong turns. A little taste, so at the end you understand what you're interfering with. Give my regards to Talos.
I thought there'd be more blood. You said Rocker was covered in it.
Rocker had more meat in him than this one. Maybe that's the difference.
But you're sure he'll die?
The Orchid has no mercy. His end will come. It will be slow, and it will be painful. Just time enough for a man to think on his sins.
Yeah. If he found us, it means the facility is compromised. We should move out.
No. We were warned that this one was coming. We have time before they start searching for him.
If you are certain. What about your friends from Ark?
Those fools have outlived their usefulness. Let them drink a little more. And those things. Don't do bodies with this one. Enough of this dead weight. You carry him now. This is as far as I go.
You're flying back to Prague.
I need to meet with those devoured pigs. Get them to accelerate the timeline so our shipment clears customs immediately.
They will want more money.
Smugglers always want more money. But the Valley won't get it.
So the men and I should stay here and proceed as planned?
Brown confirmed everything with Picos last night. Date and time.
End of the line for you, friends.
Shit, I got the bad ending.